We'll tune into Bike Week America, where everything is hot. Start the engine, boys. I'll see you there.
Oh, yeah, Kimmy. Oh, starting off Bike Week America. Welcome back to Bike Week America.
Still shot.
Yeah. Broadcasting live from the shadows of the John Hancock Building.
And Primo's Pizzeria.
Primo's, and right up the street from where we kick some Dallas ass, Soldier Field. This is Bike Week America. Thank you for tuning back in.
That would be the Bears, right?
Yeah, that would be the Bears. Yeah.
And people wonder why there's
and
that
that's
picture.
Why we do this
Yeah.
show. You would think it was me, but no, it's not me.
No. Spend a lot of moments like this.
Yes. That's what drives me for the show.
I know. You wait for these still
You know
shots.
what?
You do.
You know what? I gotta show you something.
Nice.
I am thinking Bike Week America mugs. I see this thing.
I'm on it, boss.
I saw this over the weekend. I couldn't stop myself from liking it, and then all of a sudden,
Because it has
I
a
had
weapon
one.
on it.
I want this thing.
We should have showed the CPD guys
Coming
that.
up soon, Bike Week America Shop-a-thon.
Yeah, no kidding.
We're
going to have some cool stuff. We're going to have calendars. We're going to have cups. We're going to have, there's a whole
We got the
laundry
whole
list.
thing started. BikeWeekAmerica.com is our main website. My name is Dan Nolan. They call me Mr. Hippie. I'm the biker's broker.
I'm Lori Martin. He calls me just Martin. Everybody else calls me Legs.
I tried to get in just Martin. You did it to me again.
Somebody has to stop you.
I know.
Or slow you down.
I know. JM, just Martin.
Oh,
This
wow.
is
We've now
my
gone
partner.
to JM.
Yeah. My partner in
I'm going to be in.
So, we got a great show coming up. We actually have a live studio audience. We have a great news segment that Bronwyn put together. PB did some really good work on the news this week for me because I was so too bad.
Yeah.
Bring it, you little shorty.
Yeah. I was like, oh, great.
Bring it.
$10,000.
We also have calling in from Hawaii tonight. Chris Simmons.
Yeah, Pat
Chris
Simmons' wife.
Yes.
I don't know if anybody remembers the Doobie Brothers.
It's like the biggest land.
I've been
that we've
singing
had
Black
all year.
Water for the past week. It's my granddaughter's favorite song anyway. So
I've been doing "Take Me in Your Arms, Rock Me."
Nice. Black Water's a little better for the 18-month-old. Hi, Sammy. Grandma loves you.
Okay. All right.
Had to.
Okay, so welcome to Bike Week America, the fastest 25 minutes you'll ever see on TV. You can catch us streaming live at bikeweekamerica.com. Our webpage is starting to become a little bit busier. We got Jose and Darwin working real hard on that thing.
Jose on a bike. What a great guy.
And
Does
it's a
all
live
the work-
call-in show.
Yeah.
That number right there, 738-1060, 312-738-1060. Light that thing up if you have any questions for Chris Simmons, anything about,
And we've got Gabby doing double duty tonight. She's working the computer because my husband didn't want to come down, and Bronwyn had to work. There we go.
No,
Throw him under the bus. And Gabby's
doing
doing phones and the computer.
Hi, folks.
She's under the rock.
She's doing great. Double dipping work.
Yeah, no kidding.
So let's start with the news.
We could.
Do we got any news? Let's see. Why don't we do this? We got some. Can you give me a picture of this Kathy Kelly? No, not yet. Give me a picture of Kathy Kelly.
Oh, yeah.
Let's do that. Let's start with her.
There's Kathy Kelly.
Coming right up, we got this magnificent lady who goes out with her dogs, and I've seen her on a bunch of rides. She actually spent the weekend with me at accident scene management classes.
That could be taken many ways.
Basic and advanced.
I went there.
Okay. This is where the train left the track. Somebody marked the time, 7:06. The train just left the tracks.
7:06:11, and we're on fire again.
So we got her coming up. I want to do a couple of minutes and find out.
Nobody said hi to Roxy and Emmy there.
There's time for that.
Okay.
We'll do that. And I also want to start with the news. Let's start with that.
We could.
So,
Is this the Chuckwalla track?
Yeah, let's do that. You know what?
What do you want to do, Dan?
Let's do this first.
Okay.
Let's do this first.
I thought so.
I got a news story that I wanted to do. It's the Chuckwalla track days, but I think I would rather do something first. I need you to welcome to my studio, Kathy Kelly. Our studio. Welcome to Kathy Kelly. Yay! She did good. So, you were in basic and advanced, and I know I've seen you around because, the first thing I do is go for dogs at a ride, but I've met you before.
You're calling
but
Cassie a dog.
No, Roxy and Hemi are the dogs that attract me to different people, and this is how I got to meet her.
Just went there.
Yeah, I know,
sure
right?
Did, didn't you?
So that's 2 people under the bus in under 10 minutes. Way to go.
3 minutes.
What got you interested in writing, first off?
I've loved it ever since I was a little kid.
Right out of the blocks.
Yep.
So are you a writer or a passenger?
Well, I was a rider
Okay.
years ago, and now I'm a passenger. I get to just sit back and enjoy the ride.
Take
Good.
pictures.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Good.
exactly.
So you went from writing to passenger. How did you get from... because I think you have some medical training in your background, right?
Yes, I was an EMT years ago, and
Okay.
that's another reason that I wanted to take the course is as a refresher course.
Mm-hmm.
But I learned a lot.
Oh, good.
There's a lot of things that have changed in the last numerous years, and it was very informative.
Cool.
Very informative.
What what was one thing that stuck out of your mind from the basic class? Saturday.
Well, the instructors were great. They
Oh,
were.
but
They
I'm
really
sure
were. They
I
kept people's
know.
attention.
Yeah.
But no, the reviews of the CPR and just getting out there and helping people.
Good. Now, advanced was Sunday.
Right.
What did you think of that?
That was great.
Uh,
That was, yeah, it was very informative.
Helmet removal, backboarding. We did a thing with the motorcycle.
Right.
We actually had a motorcycle brought into the class, and that was very exciting to see you guys work with the motorcycle.
Right. Well, in EMT school, we didn't really learn too much about helmet removal. So that was something that was very informative. And, being out in the biking community, it happens. Accidents happen.
Yeah, and I'm really glad that we have some pictures on our website, on Bike Week America, and on my website. I think your Facebook page has a bunch of them, too.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Kathy Kelly, you can find her on my wall, whatever. But this is a class that we want to teach people a little bit more about being proactive about stopping for an accident, knowing how to handle an accident, and taking care of the injured while keeping yourself safe all at the same time. Now, that's kind of like a lot of things, right?
Well, right. And the more people you can get to help, the better. The more bystanders you can, direct them as to call 911 and come back. You can, have them help you immobilize. You can have them help with backboards, all kinds of stuff.
Yeah. So, accident scene management. This is a class that's not just necessarily for bikers, it's for bystanders, it's for everybody. This class is basically going to teach you some of the things that you need to know right away on how to take action, how to save a life, how to prevent further injury. It's one of those things that is just organized in a way that you can understand and then be comfortable doing when you actually need to do it. The next time that we're going to be doing this class is January 4th. You can go to the EMS Road Docs website, and I'll put some links up after the show. We'll make it easy for you to join a class. But these classes are held nationwide. But the next one here in Chicago is January 4th. We have it over at Cabela's in Hoffman Estates. One of the nicest places to have a class. Lots of
Actually,
room.
it was.
It was, easy to get to off of the
was very
tollway.
nice.
But yeah. So, what would you, if you had 30 seconds to tell anybody anything, including your mother, what would you say? This is your floor. Go ahead. You have.
You can never have enough people that are medically trained. And it works for anything, not just motorcycle accidents, but for motor vehicle. Say you're in the mall and somebody falls down and has a heart attack, you'll know what to do. You'll know how to control the scene and hopefully save a life.
Anything special to say to your mom?
Anything
today?
special?
Yes, I would love to say happy birthday to my mom, Marjorie Kelly.
And when was her birthday? What?
It is today, and
That's
she's
right.
73 today.
And my mom's birthday was yesterday. So happy birthday, moms. I want to thank you for coming in and sharing your experience with how cool this actual class is.
Yeah, it is. And like I said, everybody
when I heard
should
your
do it.
passion, I couldn't stop myself from inviting you in.
Yeah, everybody should do it. Like I said, you can't have enough first responders.
Cool. Very cool. I really appreciate you coming in and taking a chance to give us a minute of your day. Thank you.
She had to deal with us in the car the whole
I
ride
know.
down. I don't know. I believe she called us insane somewhere around Addison Road.
You know, she did say insane.
Yeah, I know. She says, you guys are insane. Not us.
No, not at all. So let's do the moon.
The moose?
The news. Chuck Walla, you guys, I found your Facebook page. My news producer brought me the story. I started looking at this thing and I said, you know what? I got to give you guys a shout out for what you're doing. The Raceway out in Desert Center, California, is hosting their annual Women's Motorcycle Track Day.
That's from
once
Walla,
again. Yeah, and that's this Friday, the 13th. The proceeds are going directly to their charity.
Wow.
And these are women racers who just do the track, a racetrack. I think that is just great.
Left.
It's like their third or fourth annual.
But the thing is that for each lap they do, they raise money for each lap. It's the same as if we do miles or,
and there's a bunch of charities that they're supporting.
Right.
More on Bike Week America.
Yeah, if you
on
go
the
to their
Facebook
website,
page.
to our website or their
I got
website,
it
you
hooked
can
up.
see it. Yeah.
I got it hooked up so you can see some links after
Cool.
the show. You want to do the next one?
I can do the next one.
I think the next one kind of rocks because I remember these guys from when I was a kid.
Oh, this is those cops.
Yeah, these
Yeah.
are.
It's over, you guys. 59 years, police are no longer allowed to stand on their heads.
Yep.
In Mainz, Germany, budget cuts happen everywhere, and the famous Berlin, Germany motorcycle display team is no exception. 60 years of performing these spectacular stunts, and it's over. Budget cuts have brought it to an end.
Yeah,
There's no more money.
There's like 8 guys on that motorcycle.
There's more we have a problem with 2. I don't know.
I know, right?
If I hear Steve tell me one more time, stop squirreling around back there. I'm like, you want the pictures, but you don't want me to move. I don't know what you want.
It used to be good PR, and now they're getting like nothing out of it. They're spending $200,000 a year to do these stunts, and they had it was nice.
And the thing, what bothers me is that this is a tradition that's going to be gone. It's one more thing the next generation isn't going to see, except for, and it won't make the history books because it was motorcycles.
Did I show you what I got?
Wait a minute, it came to my address.
I got a Beaner calendar.
Beaner left today. We want to wish him very safe travels for his next few months in Asia. And we're very, very avid supporters of Kevin Beaner at Bike Week America. And Kevin Beaner sent us a couple of calendars. So we get to look at Beaner every month. So it'll be good. It'll be good.
Cool.
He signed them for us too, Ish.
He's a great guy.
He spelled his name wrong. Beaner, you spelled your name wrong.
So let's. I know that there's some people watching us tonight. We got Gnarly J's in Downers Grove. Hey, you guys, Nick, Jen, see you soon.
Well, sister.
Let's see. Joe's and Joliet. They hook us up. They show us to all their customers. This is like Joe's and Joliet. Rodney, way to go. Thank you guys.
I was going to say, hey, Rodney.
Llama headquarters.
Free hot wings. We've asked. We've begged. We've gone there.
They're now free, right?
We've got little G
free.
in the studio. We're not giving her back. Eric, she's not yours until we can have hot wings. It's okay. You guys can hold the beer. We're not big beer fans here. I know it's scary. Tequila, Ben. Tequila. But the wings would work.
Mark's on 2nd Street.
Mark's
Thank you,
on
Mark.
2nd Street.
Mark, you're doing great.
Thanks a lot, Mark.
And True Customs out in Littleton, Colorado. They're hooked. They're hooked on us.
I'm going to have you say your name because every time I say it wrong.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, Tina Marie.
Unbelievable.
We love you. We've got a lot of people watching.
Yeah, I was looking at the Facebook page, and I'm thinking...
I don't know. I'm looking at you.
There's a JT from Louisiana who found us.
It's Louisiana. One of these days.
Michelle from Thunder Roads from Atlanta, Florida.
That's right.
You know...
We were talking about that in the car, and here we didn't forget it.
Ron Castellano, his license plate is FTWCOS. I met him at Toys for Tots. He found our page.
Nice.
FTWCOS. Should I not say that anymore?
No, not here.
Okay. Jack Blair from Melbourne, Australia.
Nice.
Do you believe this?
Shout out to
Australia.
Joe Quartermain and Donna Kirkby. They're from Western Perth.
Jojo.
They're watching this morning with their cup of
Jojo,
coffee.
I owe you one.
They're having their smoke and their cup of coffee watching us.
Checked in with Johnny Lang this week and Tina
How's he
Fairclough.
doing?
Johnny's good.
Is he?
Stripper
pull choppers, or stripper club choppers.
Stripclubchoppers.com.
Yeah.
And Tina Fairclough over in the UK. So I think that's why
you.
I wanted that Berlin story. Something in the something close to
I'm glad there
Europe,
were Bike Week America.
Oh, I know, right? Worldwide. But yeah,
Worldwide Bike
this
Week
thing's getting
America.
big. So tell a friend, tell everybody.
It's like that.
Facebook.
I don't know. I'm going to show my age here. That Fabergé commercial, and you tell one friend, and they tell one friend, and so on and so on.
Yeah, yeah, I get you.
Now we're both old.
This is something I wanted to show everybody too. Thunder Roads Magazine had a lead story
About us.
It's about Bike Week America.
Yeah, I know.
I got to tell you, I saw this and I did the interview.
I know you did.
I kind of like, I think I screwed up everything.
And
you read the article, you got to read the article. This guy has magic in words. He
unscrewed it.
He cleaned me up really nice. I don't know.
Put
how
a tie on you. If I remember, ignore the picture.
Yeah, don't.
It was a one-shot deal. That tie
that.
was from the '70s. He had to wear it, and it's now going to go down in infamy.
Yeah. Second episode, I think that was.
Yeah,
Whatever,
well, one or two.
Hey, I cleaned up nicely. Okay, that's all I got.
He also cut off all of his hair since then.
You know
12
what?
inches of your hair went to locks of love, didn't it?
Yeah. Got rid of it.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't get rid of it.
I did.
I really wanted to.
Over
do
the
it.
past 16 months, I've given, I think it was 13 inches total. So.
Oh, if you want to know how long it takes to make 12 inches, it's 3 years to the month. That's how long it took.
Mine is about 1.5 years, but it's been always this long. So.
Okay.
Okay.
That's fine.
Yeah,
You can
it
cut
is.
off 12. That would put you on the shoulder, right?
If I cut off another 12, no, it's not getting any shorter than this. But I was sitting on it. I was sitting on it last year. So.
Cool.
Now that we've had that inconsequential.
All right. Squirrel.
Yeah.
Okay. You know what?
Shockingly.
Let's go to Hawaii.
Let's
go to Hawaii.
Let's go to the Big Island, man.
You know, one of the coolest things that I've come across in my short television career is finding awesome people. I got the most awesome person on the phone today.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can I do a drum roll? Can I do a drum roll?
We could.
All right.
I'm just going to introduce her. Hey,
Okay, let's do it. Chris Simmons, how are you, honey?
it's 3:00 in Hawaii, isn't it? Aloha.
Aloha.
Hi, how you doing?
Mahalo for calling in.
Hey, very good. You knew that.
I did.
Look at that.
Yeah.
We did show prep while you weren't looking.
Well, and my mom and dad spent a month there, and every time I called, I got that. So.
Yeah, there you go. Well, I hate to tell you, but it's 82 degrees here today.
Oh,
I just,
ouch.
I just trudged with my cane through snow and ice 1.5 blocks to get to the studio.
hang that phone up and make it look accidental.
So,
It's not-
82.
Well, you know,
You're sitting on the lanai or something, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm actually looking outside right now.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Right.
Why did we have her call in again?
But
Because
I
she
have
is.
to tell you, I am from Chicago, so I feel your
Yes,
pain.
Oh, well, send us some of this. You know what? Then we're coming to your house,
I
Chris.
I think we need to do a live remote.
You know what? I think we need to go on location.
Yes, yeah, we do that every once in a while. Only like to Hawaii and people that we know. So
Yeah.
There you
just
go.
sending it out there. Your history is fantastic. And even before I got your bio, I noticed how much you actually do. Sturgis Hall of Fame, unbelievable. Unbelievable. But one thing that I really want to hear about is the Cannonball. Can you tell me about the run that you did?
Well, I was on the first Cannonball, which was 2010.
Right.
I was the only American woman. I did not even know that till I got there. And it was mostly
Wow.
men, 45 riders.
First girl. That rocks.
There was one other lady rider from Germany, but she was riding a smaller bike, so we didn't really ride in the same class.
Mm-hmm.
But it was from Kitty Hawk, North Carolina to Santa Monica in 16 days. It was all pre-1916 motorcycles.
Wow.
I think that's just from coast to coast on pre-1915
What were you
bikes.
riding, Chris?
I was riding a 1915 Harley-Davidson 3-speed, the first year of the 3-speed transmission.
Nice.
Oh, man. And now, you've named that bike, if I remember.
I named the bike Effie,
Effie, yes.
Hotchkiss, who was the first woman to ride across the United States in 1915. And she was not, anything to do with me, but she rode the same make and model, so I named my bike after Effie.
Is that cool?
That's cool. That's what I named my expedition, was the same thing.
Cool.
Cool. But
Like
Effie,
mine.
Still,
Yeah, I
Effie
know,
brought her
right?
mom in the sidecar, and I didn't bring mine.
There you go.
Now, you got a couple of books out, too, don't you?
Yes, I actually wrote a book. I wrote my first book called Patrick Wants to Ride, I think, in 1994, and my youngest son was only 4. the kids' book about riding motorcycles. And then 2009, I actually wrote a book called The American Motorcycle Girls, 1900 to 1950, which is a coffee table photographic history of women in motorcycling all the way up to 1950.
I want to make sure I get that book. Patrick wants to ride. My granddaughter.
Yeah.
She's 18 months old, and she likes sitting on Pa's bike. So I think that's going to be a good one for her.
They're still selling really well. Harley Davidson sells a lot of them in the museums.
Excellent.
There will be links on our page so that you can get hooked up on getting some of this information directly to you, hopefully by the holidays.
There you go. And then I wrote my third book on the Cannonball called The Cannonball Diary. I kept a diary of my ride.
And you have an online version of that as well that you've been adding to.
Are you blogging something like that?
A while. So, I'm actually signed up to do the Cannonball next year. I actually signed my husband up as well without telling him. I figure, well, if you don't
We do that a lot.
Yeah, women do things that they don't tell their husbands.
My husband doesn't know how to sign his name anymore.
So the next Cannonball in next September is 1936 and earlier motorcycles. So there's a little more modern motorcycle, but the route is longer. It's Daytona Beach to Tacoma.
Oh, okay. That is
4,000 miles.
We'll have links up on, if you want to follow those rides. Also, we'll have links up on our website.
Yeah,
for that
we're going
to
take good care of you. So, how did you meet Vicky and Pan Sanfilippo of Excellency Management?
I was trying to think because I know I've known Vicky for longer than 10 years. I mean, I really remember actually talking with her in 2002 at the AMA Women in Motorcycling Conference in West Virginia. I went and sat in on one of her classes, and I was just amazed at what she does. And she's just a wonderful person and giving so much back to the motorcycle community. In fact, I am also the American Iron Magazine women's editor, and I just did my column on Vicky. It won't be out for a few months, but I just got done submitting that the other day because I'm so impressed by her and all the things that she does to help other people.
Oh, I am too. Vicky's one of my quote-unquote heroes. She really is. She's brought something to the table that was needed. And
organizing a crime scene, I call it a crime scene. Right. It's actually a crash scene according to the curriculum.
Right.
I mean, I've taken it all the way to instructor level just because it's just such a good idea. And when I saw you and Pat were in the PSA, I couldn't stop myself from asking, can I get a minute of your time to just share, your thoughts about accidents?
Our wonderful acting experience. I think we didn't really act well, but the message got across, and we are passionate about trying to help other motorcyclists learn to help themselves and help other people that they ride with. And
right.
It is a dangerous sport, and it's not getting any easier because of the amount of traffic.
Right.
And,
well,
so
Kathy had brought up. I'm former EMS also. We didn't learn this stuff in being a paramedic in paramedic school. We didn't learn any of this.
Right.
They're wrapping us up here, it looks like.
I'm getting the light, honey.
Yeah, we're getting the light, Chris.
Now, if I was going to just say, you get 30 seconds to say anything you want, go ahead and have the floor. What would you like to just tell everybody?
And before we go, thank you so much for calling in from Hawaii, because we're probably going to lose you then.
Well,
we're taking it all the way down.
Yeah, we're taking you all the way down to last.
It's my family with my youngest son who was diagnosed with testicular cancer a few months ago, and he's 23 years old now. But I want to let people know, please check yourselves and go to the doctor. And that's a message. He went public on Facebook with it, but he's doing well, and he's doing chemotherapy. And I just want everybody to thank everybody for their thoughts and prayers for our family right now. But that's Pat's thing. Check yourself. So
you're covered in prayer. You're on our prayer chain.
Check yourselves while you're riding your motorcycle.
Two birds with one stone. Ladies and gentlemen, this was Chris Summer Simmons, who took her time out from Hawaii. Thank you, Chris, for everything that you've been doing for accident scene management. I
can't wait to meet you in person, Chris. I really can't.
I know. I'm already booking the flight.
Happy holidays, everybody.
Thank you. Take good care. God bless.
Bye, Pat.
You too.
Bye, Pat.
Thank you for joining Bike Week America. That was probably...
That was cool.
That was cool.
80 degrees in Hawaii.
And the over-under on I'm not worthy was 1, and I never even did it.
That's right.
So
that's right.
Thank you for tuning in.
Next week is our
Tuesday. Next week is our season finale. We're going to the dogs. We'll talk to you later.